All right, it's the rundown. Wednesday, March 27th, brought to you by High Noon. The High Noon El Prez Pack is here, featuring the top 4 High Noon vodka seltzer flavors as ranked by Dave himself. These flavors include passion fruit, pineapple, pear, and the all-new tangerine. Tangerine, so good.
So good.
It's maybe the best tasting alcoholic drink that there is, period.
I agree. I would argue you could barely even taste the alcohol.
I had someone the other day ask me if you could only have 5 drinks for the rest of your life, like not counting water, and it doesn't have to be alcohol,
okay.
5 drinks for the rest of your life. I put High Noon on that list.
Yeah, no free ads, but you would need an alcohol one on there.
Yeah, I think you need multiple alcohol ones on there.
I think
I think you only need one.
You guys chew on it. We'll get to it at the end. We'll save it for the after show. Ooh, tease!
I thought there's no free ads.
What was that?
There's no
voice?
free ads. It's for High Noon.
What was that voice? You
Right.
just did that?
High Noon's guaranteed on, but I don't know what do you want me to pump the other 4? That's what I'm saying.
Well, they're not all alcohols.
Right. But still no free ads.
Well, all right, we'll do generic brands. Anyway, High Noon's great. The 12-pack, this 12-pack, the El Prez pack, is only here for a limited time, so get it while you can. Just look for the pack with Dave's face on it. You can't miss it. You can even scan the QR code on the pack and have Dave virtually join your party. That sounds like the best thing ever. I may just do that.
Like he like dances, right?
Yeah, I do it like every day.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I might need 2 High Noons.
2 flavors.
I think you get High Noon, you get all the High Noons. I think that's
All right.
fair.
What about this?
I don't know
What about
about
this?
that.
So we keep.
I just decided.
What about this?
Hold on.
Each finger is a High Noon flavor, and we'll each do our flavors.
We could do that.
Let's just do that.
It seems like it would take a while, to be honest.
Visit highnoonspirits.com to find the El Prez pack nearest you. Tomorrow night, the Big 3, me, Jack, Matt, Kelly, Keegs. We're going to be at Ted's Bar at UConn and Stores for a watch party, High Noon watch party for UConn. Very excited for that.
Go Huskies.
Who they playing? Who's UConn playing?
San Diego State.
Oh, good for you. Kelly, who's UConn playing? Yeah. Let's go. Ball is life.
Future on UConn. A while ago.
Me too.
Yeah. Shout out DK.
Ice Cube has offered Caitlin Clark $5 million to play in the Big 3 league. He's tweeted out saying we intend for this offer to remain private while she plays for the championship, but I won't deny it now that it's out there. The Big 3 made a historic offer to Caitlin Clark. Why wouldn't we? She's a generational athlete who can achieve tremendous success in the Big 3. American women athletes shouldn't be forced to spend their off seasons playing in dismal and dubious foreign countries just to make ends meet. Theoretically, she'd be able to do both the WNBA and the Big 3 at the same time, and she might want that money because most expensive contract in WNBA is $900K for 4 years. But then Dave swooped in, #1 Caitlin Clark fan, and said he would offer Caitlin Clark $10 million, double Ice Cube's offer, to pay on our Barstool intramural Dana Beers Hard Knocks team.
Which both of you guys are on.
Correct.
Yeah.
I
don't think she'd last the ref.
She wouldn't.
The ref is so bad.
People are saying, how do you defend Caitlin Clark? How do you make Caitlin Clark upset? You put this ref.
Is it the same ref?
Same ref every game.
Oh my God.
Rico was riding this guy. He was getting on the positioning of him.
Do you worry riding the ref game 1 is going to affect his calls for the rest of the season?
Not when you know what you're talking about. When you just yell over the back or he barely touched me, then they can get upset. When the guy isn't running, it's like, dude, you're a thief. And they know it, so they couldn't say anything.
See, calling the ref a thief.
Yeah, I think that might be worse than just being like, he got my wrist.
I didn't call him a thief, but he's a thief.
He's going to see this.
But I think being like, you're not, no, he's not. I think being like, you're not doing your job correctly, here's why, is worse than just being like, he got my wrist.
Yeah, I think it might be better to be that guy.
It's better to just,
They're also just super lazy. Like, I didn't love the one. I'm like, dude, you haven't been the lead in 10 trips. Like, you rotate where you go. And he's like, no, that's not how we do it. What do you mean that's not how you do it? That's how everybody does it. Then coming out of the halftime, I'm like, all right, we get the ball opposite the table, right? And he's like, no, we do it over here. I'm like, well, what's the rule? He's like, opposite the table. I was like, okay, then why aren't you doing it? Well, we do it different sometimes. Okay, cool. Like, they're just thieves. They do whatever they want. It's lawless.
There's going to be an issue.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it.
But if Caitlin Clark did join our team, Marty had a good point to it out. Like, Coach Clemmer would not let her take threes. Coach Clemmer literally, he refuses to allow threes. The only shots you can take are right next to the basket in the paint. He refuses, even if you're open.
Are you guys what's your 3-point percentage though?
2 or 3 last game.
All right.
If there's an open shot, I think we should.
I don't know
take
why you
it.
guys-
He would make
Did you
Caitlin
take
Clark
any
drive
shots
to
last game?
the paint. No, I did not. I only played like.
Neither
2
did I,
games.
to be honest with you. I was working on feet.
But my game plan going forward, I get the ball, I'm shooting the second. I should
You
have
take the
pulled
charges.
trigger last time.
Yeah, but I could score. I just didn't take any. I wanted to get everybody involved. I didn't want to come out there and start jacking.
Were you upset Dave was like criticizing your charge taking?
No, he doesn't.
We go to great
he doesn't
paths.
he doesn't know how to win.
Oh,
Ah, he's
Gotta
the
do the
greatest
little
winner.
thing. You gotta do the little things.
Greatest winner
There's
of
no
all
little
time.
win.
There's not a win.
statement.
Intramural.
There's not
greatest
a
winner
win.
of all
You gotta do the little things.
But yeah, I don't know how valuable she'd be because of the Coach Clemmer system.
Well, I just don't get how you guys listen to him. That's
Well, that's what I was saying. Well, I mean, we're
I've
starting to plant
tried-
seeds of stop listening to Coach Clemmer.
There's a
You have an
mutiny
open.
forming.
Yeah, I mean, we're telling like
started the
Jetski
minute
was
I
taking
got
great shots. Jetski would get open like mid-range, fire up shot. Jetski's great, but with Coach Clemmer, I know you got to pass inside.
I would just take the board and start writing stuff. And this team is so like I can only work with what I got. I'm not knocking my teammates, but they haven't been taught anything. Like Clemmer had them for a full year and didn't teach them anything. I'm like, hey, Billy, set a screen. He told me to go fuck myself. Like that's nobody wants to play.
It was
Team
like
ball.
it's like you're
The
a
culture
hockey
is-
guy. It's like when you're yelling shoot. That's literally what it
Shoot.
was for basketball.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people just weren't shooting.
That's the
No, we clearly didn't take enough shots.
You had a good feed. I saw that feed.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Mulcahy's good. Marty's athletic. Dana can play. We can
I
open
couldn't
it up.
believe, going back to the WNBA thing, I saw Ohio State blogged it and said that the #1 pick in the WNBA is slated to make like $76,000 a year.
What?
Like, is that true?
What is it?
Like $76,000 a year?
Oh,
'Cause
it's the average,
That's
yeah.
the -- pick. Like,
No,
That would mean
they just
every
showed it. The
WNBA
most
player can't
expensive
make a
thing
living,
is
no.
4 years over 900.
That's most expensive,
most expensive ever. This
That might have been a
ever.
girl in her prime.
This year. Yeah, I told this story. 2 girls from Staten Island. One was a pro, WNBA. Another one was a New York City teacher, Board of Ed. Who do you think made more?
The teacher.
Teacher.
See, that's crazy because like
Crazy.
that.
But Caitlin Clark, she'll make all her money off the court.
There you go. But if that's what the #1 person in the WNBA is making, is everyone in the WNBA working like a day job?
In the offseason, they're working.
Or they're playing.
I think they're working.
playing overseas.
No, and they're playing overseas. I should say that. Yeah, I apologize.
That's crazy.
But some can work. I mean, yeah, work or play overseas. But the weird part is you play overseas, you screw up your money here. I don't know.
That's
Like
like,
that's
I
the thing.
think-
I don't think.
I think I was talking to Pete, and he said like everyone on the U.S. Olympic curling team is just like a normal person. Like they have to
Well,
work a day
Olympics.
job.
I feel like
I would
Olympians.
think so.
But you would think
Yeah.
like if there's a Jake Paul out there who has enough money and then enough resources, you can just become the #1 curler in the world.
Yeah.
You
Maybe.
could be
Not anybody,
You can
but
be
yeah.
the only anybody. You can be the only person in the world consistently working on that.
True. I get what you mean. Like just enough money that all you do is curl.
Like I don't mean to offend curlers. I don't think there's like athleticism involved.
No.
Hell yeah.
You know, like there's a lot of skill and technique. But
like
not
shuffleboard.
athleticism. I think anybody in the world with enough time and money can be
Just
the #1.
make enough money, retire, and become the #1 curler.
Become like an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah. That's not.
just
It's not
have enough money.
If you just have enough money and
You
time,
can buy an Olympic gold medal.
that's not a bad idea.
Pregnant woman won a gold medal or a medal in curling once.
Like if Dave just wants to like have some fun and win an Olympic gold medal, he can.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thought.
a
I don't
good
think
thought.
enough people think about that.
Should we do it?
We should do it. Imagine the 3 of us and Dave as a curling team.
Well, I feel like Olympians don't really earn money.
No. That's
Yeah, but you get a
why.
gold medal.
That's
Yeah,
why you.
yeah.
If you're
Yeah,
rich,
you're
you
right.
get a leg up on all of them.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
you can become
Jake
the
Paul would
Michael
just put-
Phelps of curling.
Yeah, you can just put ice. You put an ice thing in your house. You figure out
Yes.
how to do that.
Yeah. Easy.
And you just keep throwing.
Next up, Diddy's drug mule, 25-year-old Brendan Paul, was arrested yesterday, but for cocaine and controlled substance possession. He's accused of being his drug mule. He was on the Syracuse roster as a walk-on guard.
That's
and went to Fairmont State. I'm very removed from this Diddy story. What's going on with Diddy? He's gay and he's sex trafficking?
Some of that seems to be true. Yes, it seems to be a lot of bad stuff. I think sex
you always have-
trafficking. I think
Yeah.
maybe some underage like child porn stuff. Maybe I don't want to allegedly.
Yeah.
Don't fucking sue us, Diddy.
Don't sue Tommy. There's weird, there's weird videos. I looked at the New York Post today because I wrote that blog about J-Lo that her go-to order at a bodega is a fucking ham and cheese sandwich, which just means that she hasn't been in a bodega in 50 years.
Yeah.
She forgets it. Anyway.
Ham
when
and
you
cheese
think,
sandwich is gross.
When you think bodega, yeah, it's not, you don't think ham
Yeah,
and cheese.
gets-
I like
The
ham and
silver, the 3 medals would be bacon, egg and cheese, chopped cheese, Jamaican patty.
Yeah,
I feel like
Yeah,
those 3.
those
And I
are
don't
all
even
good.
like chopped cheese. But
I've never had the Jamaican patty at a bodega.
I mean, they're right there. It's like, you don't even. Again, it's just one of those.
The empanadas they get on the counter.
Just grab them. It's grab and go. But anyway, every story in there is Diddy related. They raided his house.
Really
J-Lo's
bad.
talking about the abusive relationship. There's a weird video of him and Bieber. Like
The Bieber videos are strange.
Yeah.
He's saying,
But now
he
this
wants
is-
to have a 48-hour overnight sleepover with Bieber when he's in 8th grade.
But this is the whole thing. Like, is
What?
this guy?
How did we miss all this?
Right. And is it going to stick? Is it just a little fad now, or is it going to stick? Like,
People are criticizing him of also being like a spy for someone higher up, even like an Epstein type thing, where he's spotting the celebrities that are into that thing and bringing them in. And
Jeez.
there's also, so they
It's
raided
not,
his
yeah.
house, and then TMZ somehow got a video of someone just walking through his house with a camera. Like there's like slow motion shots of his bedroom and stuff. It's weird. And like
Diddy-
they tore everything apart.
We're not listening to Coming Home for a while.
No, and I think, like, I don't want to speak out of turn here. I think he's on the run. Like, I don't think people necessarily know where Diddy is.
Yeah, I did
Really?
see didn't they raid his houses in Vegas and Miami, and like he just wasn't there.
And they tracked his private plane to like an island, which he apparently, but he wasn't on the private plane. It was
Epstein's
decoyed.
Island. Oh, genius.
Yeah. Like, I think TMZ got him in Miami somewhere, but I'm pretty sure Diddy's on the run. But all the headlines, of course, Diddy do it. Diddy do it, get it?
Diddy ran the
He was
city.
saying
Yeah,
Diddy.
Diddy do it.
Yeah. So that's all right.
Diddy ran the
fucking
city.
Scumbag.
Remember that? When he was running the marathon? Diddy ran the city?
No, I don't,
don't
remember
remember
that.
that.
He ran the New York Marathon.
Google it. Diddy ran the city. My boy, one of the first times we all drank in high school.
The diddler.
Just kept saying
and diddling. There's something
Diddy ran
there.
the city.
There's something there.
Yeah.
I think he was drunk off Smirnoff Ice. and
There
kept
he
saying,
is.
Diddy ran the city. Diddy ran the city.
Did he get like a Usain Bolt haircut?
I don't know.
He did a mohawk.
Yeah.
I think he was doing Rock the Vote, too.
Huh.
There you go. Yeah.
Diddy ran the city.
Rock the vote.
It's tough because he's so
Making
fucking
people vote?
funny and get him to the Greek. That it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the
Watch that
song
scene.
Coming Home. Like, it's the number, that Carmelo moment when he comes back to the
I mean,
song.
Mo Money, Mo Problems, right? It's Biggie and him.
I saw him live.
What's the other one?
Really?
WrestleMania 20.
Google that. Is he in that one?
Performer.
Wow. I had a feeling it wasn't just a Diddy comment.
Nah,
Going
I
back to
didn't get
Cali?
Diddy.
What was the one I just said?
Mo money, mo problem.
Yeah, is he in Mo Money, Mo Problems? He is?
And he did the
Yeah.
whole No Way Out album posthumously.
Yeah.
All right.
Posthumously.
But
Posthumously.
despite all that, he's a fucking
That would have meant he
scumbag.
was dead. What do you mean? No,
No, Biggie was dead.
Oh, right.
But the No Way Out album was like Biggie and Family.
Yeah, got it.
Next up,
Yeah, Diddy was as big as stars. Like, you ask top 5 hip hop stars in my life, he's up there.
all right, we're shining too much
we're
light
not.
on this guy's fucking body of work.
We're just talking of how big of a story it is.
Yes, he's
It's like
huge.
saying like OJ was a great football player, dude.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah, but there's been a
Anyone
lot
else?
of
He was an actor too.
I mean, he was
crazy.
America's sweetheart.
He's as big as it gets.
The H-Man was a pretty good painter.
It's Diddy being involved in this is as big as it gets. Crazy.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis passes law
You love this guy.
banning. I do not like Ron DeSanctimonious. I do not like Ron DeSanctimonious. And I don't like this. He passed a law banning children from social media. Approved a law that prohibits minors under the age of 14 from using social media, mandating 14, 50-year-olds to obtain parental consent before logging on. It's got to be by January 2025. The platforms have deleted it all.
Jeez.
This is a slippery slope. We're deleting too many social media platforms. Like the TikTok ban is underway. We're doing this. Like, look,
ban
let me be the
underway?
first to say I can survive without 14 and 15-year-olds on the internet. I won't be personally affected. But I just worry it starts there. What happens next? Like, we can't just be banning social media apps for people. The TikTok ban. If we ban TikTok, that's the worst thing America's ever done.
What do you mean by it's underway? I feel like it's not.
Well,
gonna
it
happen.
passed, but I guess it didn't. It's not like it might not happen, but the law passed. But it wasn't like a TikTok ban. It was like, and I might be speaking out of turn here. I'm pretty sure the law that passed just gave Congress the ability to ban social media apps if they see it fit.
Huh.
But it wasn't like
God, I'd be stunned if that ever actually got banned.
it
Maybe
seemed
I'm
like
crazy.
it
for
passed
that.
in.
Maybe we'll run this back.
Passed in the House. I don't know if it'll happen in the Senate or vice versa. But
This would delay my career at Barstool. If this
would
were in effect,
hurt us.
yeah, years ago, like I
Yeah.
had already gotten an email back from Big Cat by the time I was 14.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Really?
what would you?
Yeah. He said, "You're 14, we can't hire you." And I was like, "Oh my God, My foot is in the door. Big Cat knows who I am. Yeah, so like this would legitimately delay my career.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think there definitely should be restrictions on what, kids should access on social media.
No
and
doubt.
internet, for sure. But
Shouldn't get the pussy in bio, you know?
should not get pussy in bio. You got to get rid of the OnlyFans bots. You got to get rid of like beheadings all over the place.
They shouldn't be able to see any of Glenny's content.
No, OnlyFans is banned from the
Banned.
internet.
We should try to
kids.
get that banned from the internet. How funny would that be if we get
We banned OnlyFans.
We're in a for-profit mode right now. I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't, but it would be really funny.
Should try to ban
Yeah,
the
just
smoke
have like
show.
a safe mode.
What if we ban the smoke show?
No, come on.
No.
Come on. That's,
Don't-
I mean, do you want to ban apple pie next, you fucking
Don't get
communist?
crazy, yeah.
Should we ban Chevrolets? I mean, they just go together.
You should
Yeah,
say
no, Ronde Sanctimonious, no. I do not support this. I don't support him.
He hates Disney too, I think.
He's listen, people think that you can't put smokes in a box. I do not like Ronde Sanctimonious. At least 7 incidents of NYC women getting punched in the face. This is scaring the shit out of me. Just girls in New York City getting punched in the face. Started with this influencer who lives in the city, Haley Kate. She posted a TikTok, huge fucking ball on the side of her head. A lot of other girls coming forward. It's unclear if, we got multiple punchers, serial punchers. New York City's in a bad spot right now.
Bad spot. We
Bad
talked about
spot.
this the other day. You came in and you were asking like our security guards, former NYPD guys, like, what are my odds of getting like hit on the way home or like getting hurt on the way home? And I think the quote was, "It's Russian roulette. You just hope it ain't you."
Yeah, like the subways, the subways walking through, and this is happening in like decent areas too. Like this isn't.
Not too far from here.
Yeah, this Chelsea meatpacking, Greenwich, like this, so what? Some of the trend is that these girls are like on their phones and like the guy like bumps them and says sorry and then just punches them.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, is it like, oh, don't be on your phone or whatever, or like pay attention while you're walking. Whatever it is, it's fucking horrifying. We should find these people, we should throw them in jail, and we should fucking keep them in jail because guess what? New York City, we've just gotten rid of jail.
Yeah.
There is a big part of me that wonders, how do we not have like a human
Security
army?
cam?
No, not that.
Oh.
But like a bunch of us just fucking, we're going down and we're finding this guy. And he doesn't know where we are, but we're all undercover.
You mean like the police?
I do kind of mean like, but it seems like they're not doing it. They're not finding this guy. So, and
Yeah.
I'm not disparaging the police, but
I think there
we
might
need,
be,
like,
it's gotta be multiple.
it's maybe they're not doing it if they're in front of police. So maybe we got to have some undercover cops in the area. They probably
Yeah, but then they're just going to do it. I mean, there's
Undercover
an old- there's an
women
old
cops
saying-
on their phones.
I took a law and government class in high school, and the guy like debunked the theory. He's like, people keep always saying like, where are the cops when you need them? He's like, you know what the bad guys do? They go like this. No cops. And they fucking do what they're going to do.
Right.
They can't be everywhere. They can't be
Well,
everywhere.
They should be. I mean, we
They
should put
need
a
to
cop
be
in
in
every
jail.
subway car in Manhattan. There should
They
be.
need to be in jail.
Agreed, but you realize you can't do that.
Yeah,
It's
jail.
not how
I
it
mean,
works.
jail. Like it's. I mean, we don't want to get too
Arkham
political
Asylum.
here. I don't know if this is even politics. We just need jail.
They're literally
As a
letting
society,
out like
we-
Batman films.
We need a like that was, I think, a good thing. You had a place where you do something bad, you do something wrong, you go, you can't do that, and you go away for a little bit to this place. I think that was a good system.
Maybe
going
there
on. New York
should
City said we
even
don't
be,
need that no more.
like, maybe this system exists. Maybe I'm so dumb when it comes to this stuff. If you have like 20 felonies, maybe it's just like 10 years, dude. Like,
We're like
I'm out.
an island. Just get them out of here.
Australia, that's what they use that for.
Yeah, like it.
But
Yeah.
the jails have their own thing of like they're dirty too.
Good.
They're not in it, but they're not in it to keep. It's a weird
No,
the whole
they're not.
fucking thing.
He means they're dirty, like they're letting people out.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, like
Yeah, well, we got to stop doing that.
Corrupt.
This is scary. I mean, we'll tie it into Officer Diller. We're doing a fundraiser. He was a New York City police officer in Queens, routine traffic stop, pulled this guy over. He was shot and killed by, there's 2 guys. One was arrested 21 prior times. The other one was arrested 14 prior times. Both just roaming the streets. Like, if only there was some
Yeah.
way to know that these guys might have been bad news.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure there's like opinions of like, all right, so now should cops be drawing guns at every routine traffic stop? Well, then that's not fair to the people who behave as well. You know what I mean? So there's no real right answer. This is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, we need.
The fact that this guy's making a routine stop on a guy who's
Yeah,
it's
leave
just
leaving
horrible.
behind
21
horrible.
times.
a wife, family. We're doing a fundraiser.
Okay, I'm sure everybody's seen this story. Tragic. The New York City cop, Jonathan Diller, who was murdered. Routine traffic stop, pull over 2 guys, 1 million priors, been in and out of jail 1 million times. and they just opened fire basically on them. Again, routine traffic stop. Tragic. Leaves behind a 1-year-old child, his wife. We put t-shirts on sale. We've raised about 230, 240 grand directly for the family. Every penny that we make goes to the family. On top of that, whatever we sell, whatever we make, end of day today, midnight, I'm just going to match it. So double up on whatever we can make. I know money doesn't cure this. Nothing can cure this, but it's the least we can do. And Barstool, myself, we got a long history supporting the cops, supporting the boys in blue, supporting first responders. You know, it's tragic. These guys go out, risk their lives. Routine traffic stop, and just two fucking scumbags who should be in prison, don't know why they're out, take a life. It's just awful. So whatever we can do to support it, we will.
T-shirts, crew necks.
Dave's matching everything.
Credit to Dave. Before, I'll be honest, before I saw the story and before I could even, I think I texted Kevin, we're doing a shirt for this, right? It was already up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, credit to Dave, steps up every time.
Yeah, he's matching. Right now, I believe we've raised $240K. All proceeds going to the family. Dave is going to match everything up until midnight. So you've got, by the time you're watching this, hopefully a few hours left.
And from my
go to the
understanding,
Barstool store, support a good cause.
I don't think he has anybody in. I think I've asked him, like, do you have anybody like in family? You know what I mean? Like, you're like,
Yeah.
he doesn't have anybody. It's just a belief of like,
Just, yeah, it's the right
do
thing
the right
to
thing.
do.
Yeah, of course. So it's crazy. It's
and
awful, absolutely awful story.
Last up, we got Waffle House employees striking in Atlanta. In Georgia, they're on strike asking for better working conditions, pay raises, and an end to the company Mule credit policy. According to this Mule credit policy, $3 gets deducted from their paycheck every shift, whether they eat a meal or not. That's insane.
Crazy.
That's just like a tax for if they maybe eat waffles.
Yeah.
And they're
We're just
also
gonna
asking
assume
for
you're eating.
$25 an hour minimum wage and security at all restaurants. Security at all restaurants, yeah, they probably need that a lot.
Is it 25?
Yeah, Waffle
minimum
House
wage?
is Waffle House is
That's what
tough.
they're asking for.
That's pretty good.
Waffle House Waffle House is a little wild, right?
Oh, very.
Yeah.
And Waffle House
Well,
workers in all the videos that come out seem to know how to hold their own. It's like
Yeah.
they get fight
Oh, it's
training
probably
going
part
on.
of
Well, the-
training.
Yeah.
It's part of orientation.
Columbus bus station is an abandoned gas station. And it's not in a great area. And it's got some characters in the middle of the night. Right across the street, Waffle House.
Yeah. Waffle House is
And I was
I
starving.
love Waffle House.
I will
but
say-
you got to know going in we're dealing with some shady characters.
I've never had Waffle House. I know people
one
fucking
time.
love it. And
great.
I bet there's a lot of people who are like, you know, against raising the minimum wage, that if they find out it's affecting Waffle House, they'll be like, give them all the fucking money.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Like
definitely.
Waffle House is that much of a staple of society, particularly in the South, where like they might be the most powerful strikers in the world.
Did you see their video though?
No.
Dude, the end of this video, it takes an M. Night Shyamalan twist. Okay, they're just talking about, we would like, fair wages.
Right.
We had to fill out this letter, 2 weeks, we're striking. And then out of nowhere,
Hold on, let me say it. Is this it? Like they start saying it?
Wild.
they start singing.
Huh.
We ready.
They're going to run through the tunnel.
We ready. We ready for y'all.
You can see that one guy in the back is like, I don't get why we're singing this song.
This guy,
right
he
now.
knows. He's like, oh, this is bad. He's like, this is gonna go out. This is
Yeah,
looking
but
bad.
hey, it got more attention. And then anything after show? Do we want to? Let's do the 5 drinks. You can only have 5 drinks for the rest of your life. Water doesn't count.
I'm doing 5 high
Alcohol
noon
included,
flavors.
alcohol not included. All right, high noon counts as 1.
I'm doing five different high noon flavors.
But you only get 1.
I don't need any other drinks.
Bro, you're gonna be wasted 24/7.
I don't need any other drinks.
I would take
noon.
all high noons. I take
So
cold
you're saying the
brews.
body armor doesn't count? You don't need body armor?
That doesn't count. You get body armor.
You
You
get
one.
body armor as a bonus.
I'm taking high noons and just cold brew coffee off the bat. Still a blue cold brew.
Okay.
I think I might take an espresso martini. I like an espresso martini.
All right.
Dr. Pepper, just for when I
That's
want.
your number one soda?
It's my number 1 soda.
Frank the
tried-
Tank hates it. You know that?
Who?
Frank, the soda expert.
Don't get
Really?
Yeah.
Have you
I asked
tried-
him once. I said, "What's the biggest mainstream
Don't get
soda
worked
you
up.
hate? Not like a grass soda, like a soda that people drink." And he thought about it for a while. He's like, "Dr. Pepper,
have you tried Dr. Pepper cream soda? The half and half?
I don't think
very good,
Bro, elite.
very good."
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've had Dr. Pepper. Is there Dr. Pepper vanilla?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like the vanilla movement.
I like all vanilla.
Me too. I like a vanilla
Pepsi,
Coke. I like a
vanilla,
cherry Coke.
Coke vanilla, yeah. I'm taking Arizona green tea. That's my number one. I might drink more Arizona green tea than anyone in the world. I go through like 2 gallons a week. Pepsi, for sure.
High noons.
High noon. If I had to take one flavor, I'm a peach guy. Tangerine's probably my number 2 at this point.
I think I might go. I've always been a watermelon guy. I feel like people forget how good watermelon is.
I like the watermelon.
Black cherry, lemon, tangerine,
Lemon's really good.
lime, watermelon are my 5 flavors.
You're not going to do the other drinks?
I will. I'll let Robbie finish. So you get water, right?
You get water.
Arizona, Arizona iced tea.
What about a slushy? Does that count?
Yeah.
I would take
Wow.
like a slushy, yeah, a wild cherry slushy.
Arizona iced tea,
Movies.
a soda,
What soda though?
Coke. Fountain McDonald's Coke, I would say.
Well, that's a good clarification.
I gotta take the high noon, so I'll probably take high noon lemon. What did I say? Arizona Coke, lemon. You guys ever have like the berry punch at grocery stores? The big one in the thing you still.
Like a generic one?
Yeah, like or it's Minute Maid, I think.
The generic punch.
That one, Minute Maid. Click that.
Oh, yeah, the Minute Maid
It's
one is
unreal.
good. I get that for flights sometimes.
That's unreal.
It's really sweet though.
That's
Sometimes I
unreal.
gotta water that shit down.
And then I'd probably go black cherry Coke. I'm sorry, black cherry.
My
High noon.
final one, I just realized, I think I would have to do. I think I would have to do ginger ale for flights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So I
Plus,
was
if you
my
get
last
sick.
one, and I got
Yeah.
clowned for it. Is I said a green tea shot, just because
those are
if
great.
anybody is ever like take a shot,
That's the
I
one
can't
you
be
want.
like, well, I got
Yeah,
this
that's
thing
a
where
good
I'm only
point.
allowed to have 5 drinks for the rest of my life. So it's like, all right, I'll just get the green tea shot.
Yeah.
But then it's like if I'm at a dinner, maybe a martini or maybe a generic pink cocktail, just
Pink Whitney.
a sweet pink cocktail. Yeah, pink Whitney and
Whitney, that's a
Sprite
good one.
combination.
Shout out.
So
Whitney
I honestly
Biz.
though, I think I could live on water, coffee, and alcohol for the rest of my life. I don't think I would need. I don't need like juices, and I could live without juices. And
You know,
See,
I'm drinking coffee decaf. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I'm just started getting into it, and I'm dipping my toes in
all right,
decaf.
you liking it?
Loving it. But I don't think I want all the caffeine that comes with that.
Yeah, I go through phases with coffee. What I've noticed is if I put coffee in my stomach first thing in the day, it's a problem. If I eat something before, then
Then you good?
all right, yeah. All right, anything else?
No.
After show.
Just buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt.
One more thing. Frank Walks with Saquon Barkley comes out tonight.
What time?
Awesome.
Or it'll be out by the time this comes out.
All right, cool.
Frank Walks, Saquon Barkley, out now.
Tonight, Saquon, while he was in free agency still. So I didn't hate him yet at this point.
Oh, he's not on the Giants anymore?
He's on the Eagles.
It's on the Eagles.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Traitor. Nah, it's
Wow.
fine. He
Breaking
got his
news.
bag.
Saquon got traded.